So I went to Chevrolet to get my car fixed, right? Now, I only stopped there to get, an oil change and to see how much a secondary air pump would cost, right? Now, the secondary air pump is expensive, but at Chevrolet, just as much as it costs to change the oil, it's going to cost for labor. So the part was over $200 and putting it in was over $200. It was equal to the amount of the part. I was like, wait, what? Like, is you serious? He said, yeah. It's like your secondary air pump wasn't even put on, it was welded on. Like, I'm just confused as to what the hell are they talking about? Like, I'm gonna just eventually buy a new car. I'm not gonna be spending thousands of dollars on a car. Eventually, I put more money in the car than I paid for the car. I only paid like $6,000 for this car. I spent almost $6,000 on repairs. Chevrolet need to get its act together. They should have a discount for whenever people go to bring their cars back. Because one thing that is consistent with these cars is they mechanical problems that happen whenever, everybody has the same problem. It can't be us. Like, it's always an electrical problem. Like, I could turn my Chevrolet off, right? And leave my phone plugged up in my car, and it will continuously charge. I don't know, nor have I ever had another car, or been in another car, because I ain't never have no other brand but Chevrolet, because I'm American. You know what I mean? Trying to give back from people who only want to take from you. You understand? Because Chevrolet, like, I don't know what to say anymore. They make it hard to be American. Like, this is the type of stuff that turns people against America, and they don't understand the concept, because you would give me the impression that you would take advantage of the fact that we are Americans and we're trying to be, patriotic and give to our own businesses and scam us. Because all of these cars, secondary air pump system, majority of them always have a problem. If this is an issue, then Chevrolet should not be charging us out the ass for repairs. That's crazy. And then why, when I go to get my car fixed at Chevrolet, the part dictates how much the person's gonna get paid? And not all the time. They still charging out the ass regardless. It probably like 100 and some part, still 200 and something just to fix it. Like, bruh, all I need is a quick tutorial on Google, and the equipment. I could do this myself. Like, what is you doing? Like, I changed my own oil. They had to put another cap on my car. I'm like, why? Well, it's covered. It would have cost you $1,000 to replace. That would be crazy. Like, if I take my car to the shop to get it fixed, in less than 6 months I'm returning with issues that y'all supposed to have fixed. Like, I haven't traveled 30,000 miles in 4 months. So why am I paying you to change my oil anyway? That's crazy. Like, something ain't right with that. Like, I had to just get my oil changed. Mind you, I had just previously been there 4 months ago. And the only place I went to was to work at home. And I only live 15 to 20 minutes away from my job. Now, I say I cruise around the city during this time. Who cares? I never really went nowhere else. So why does it cost, like, why am I paying to get my car fixed again? Why am I bringing, are you telling me that there's damage to my car that could have cost me $1,000, but it was covered through the last time y'all fixed my car? Like, every I'm gonna be bringing my car to somebody who's really gonna fix it. Because evidently these car dealerships is just here to rob you. And that's sad. You should be wanting our business. You should want consistent business. You gotta do people right. You gotta give them good service to have consistent, people. But in New Jersey, it's almost like all these car dealerships is here to rip you off because they want new cars, they want big houses, they want their rent paid forever, but they don't want to put in the work or the effort to do it. Bunch of lazy bums. No work ethic at all. Like, they just want to get paid out the ass for work you could do your damn self if you knew how to do it, or if you had the tools. Like, bruh, I'm here for conveniency. Not because I'm totally and completely ignorant as to figuring out how to fix my own car. Some of us don't have the equipment or the time to do these things. That's why we pay you for convenient service. Not because we're stupid. Like, I don't understand these people. Like, they make absolutely no fucking sense. Then you're gonna tell me, oh, you need 2 new tires. 2 back tires? Alright. Like, alright, so how much is that? That's gonna run you $500 and some dollars. Oh, I'll take my car to Firestone Chevrolet. Like, you wildin'. $500 for 2 tires? For you to put on 2 tires. Not only am I buying tires from you, I'm also paying you $200 and something to put them on my car. It don't cost $200 and some change to put 2 tires on a car. You loosen some bolts, you take them off, you take the tire off, replace the tire, put air in the tire after you put the bolts back on the tire itself. Like, I'm not understanding. Like, you can fill a tire, you can put air in the tires first, then put them on, and then go about your business. Like, I was not understanding for the life of me. Like, what the hell was going on? Like, why in the hell was I going through the drama that I was going through with this car? Like, they was just trying to charge me out the ass for everything. Like, I'm not here to put your kids through college. You're here to put your kids through college. Work ethic, motherfucker. Like, why are you charging me so much money? And then the people inside had a conversation. Because I'm like, see people coming here. Why do I feel like these people shouldn't be here for the service that they're trying to offer? They're just trying to rip me off. It was $500 something for the to change my secondary pump, air pump, and then it was another $500 and some change for 2 back tires, and then over $1,000 and some change for a new what's-name rod that they was trying to say my car needed, that it didn't need before. Now it needs it now. I think they damage your car and then try to make it seem like there's nothing wrong with your car. Like, okay, like, and then give it to you, and then you bring it back like there's something wrong, and they're like, oh, well, this is something wrong. But they was having a conversation in there, right? People at Chevrolet. in New Jersey, Service Center, right by Communicore. It's on 440, right? And all you hear is Trump, da da da, woo woo, like they're trying to impeach him. They all upset. Okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? You like Trump, that's you. You like Biden, that's you. You don't like nobody, that's me. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't really feel like my one vote affected anything. Like, so they sat up there and came up with the notion that, okay, they're gonna have this discussion while I'm there about racism. They think that they're trying to get Donald Trump out of the White House today. Today is what, the 5th, the 16th. Like, I don't know what TV they're watching, because it gotta be whites only TV or something, because I don't understand how the hell you come up with the notion that they're trying to impeach the president because of racism. This is America. You don't in no way, shape, or form give anybody an impression that they can storm the fucking Capitol regardless of what color they are. He's not getting impeached because he's racist. He's getting impeached because he's incompetent. What person with a brain would like what leader would allow for people to show how less control America really has? What other country will respect a country that's people who are upset at a presidential debate, which is legal? Like playing by the rules. Ain't nobody playing by the rules. Why the hell are only y'all storming it? If y'all had so many supporters, it should have been so many people that the entire army would have had to disperse the whole situation. It wasn't that many. You understand? Everybody wasn't there, which is a good thing, because I know Trump had way more supporters than that. But at the end of the day, they're not as ignorant and stupid. Like, that was stupid. The Capitol? What would other countries say? People in Africa are like, oh, what does America want? They want to, who are them to tell us what we should do? Why did they not tell their people not to storm the Capitol? That is crazy. If people do that to our country, they will lose their heads. People are like, oh, that's because America is so great because of freedom. So why can't they have a free debate? Why can't they be free to do what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do it? Why are you taking advantage of these people and charging them up the ass? I mean, like, why are you storming the Capitol? Like, what? Like, it's so much BS going on. And then to top it all off during this conversation, man, to be honest, what really threw me off was the dude in there was saying, well, why didn't they impeach George Washington? Because they didn't have Chevrolet Impalas when George Washington was president. You retarded fuck. Like, I swear, they can never tell me that white people are superior. No, there's just superior people, period. There's smart people, and there are dumb motherfuckers that was the one talking in the motherfucking Chevrolet dealership, sounding like he's a fucking retarded, like a fucktard. Like if like, I'm telling you, like, if, man, I was like, you, George Washington? George Washington. Was George Washington the president when people were free? You're like, oh, They should impeach George Washington because he had slaves. Back then it was legal, stupid. Woo! Woo! It didn't become illegal till the Civil War. And we won. You know what I mean? Cause I say we because I was a part of the freedom part. You got some black people who are like, yeah, man, we should have stayed on them plantations. I'm with the Confederacy. You're with the Confederacy because you're a whole entire bitch. A lot of people is with the Confederacy because of where they live and the fact that they're bitches. Because in reality, you should be at the point where who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? That's the state of mind you should be in right now. Who fucking cares? I'm an American in the land of the free. The old is the old. We in with the new. Talking about why people still racist. Why are you using a cell phone? I mean, that's new. We just trying to change things from the old that wasn't working out to better. Everybody attacking each other, all this killing unnecessary, all this BS. Why don't we just transcend into a new era? How the hell you gonna say that we are ignorant for not trying to grasp the new times? Like we are like countries like underdeveloped, like they clown them like, oh, they can never develop, they can never become as developed as our country. Look at them, they're stuck in the past. And you sounding like your goddamn grandfather. Like, that's why I really don't be really caring. But when I heard that, I'm like, yo, the stupidity is so active till this day. Why are we even worried about them? I swear, like, I wouldn't care. I don't care now. I be just wondering why other people, black people, like, work. Like, I walked out of here, I ain't even say nothing to him. I laughed to myself. Like, he's stupid. And I know that. And they all agreeing and they all talking and they all looking at me like, is he offended? No. I'm actually glad because I would be offended if you wasn't talking stupid like you ain't have a brain. Failing to realize what's really important here. Like global warming. And the fact that we have obviously a bunch of Benedict Arnolds in our country. We got people trying to take America apart for past deeds. People in America thinking that, oh, because they're white, they're going to get a pass. Like white people ain't been killing other white people since white people. Like the... I mean, they talk about black people who talk about killing other black people. At least we're honest. We don't sit up there and make it seem like something is mentally wrong with all of us, even though something is. I mean, imagine dealing with racism and then trying to live in your own hood with people who should be on your side trying to kill you. Take advantage of you. Have sex with your girl. Everybody rapping and singing the songs. I take your man, I take your girl. Your man ain't shit, your bitch a hoe. Like, that's how black people communicate. That's why I said there really is no sure definition that any culture by race or by ethnicity or by color is superior than the other. They're only superior beings, period. When Einstein was here, there wasn't 50,000 Einsteins. It was one. Always remember that. There's certain individuals who try to take the credit for somebody else, like America. And I'm going to just end the discussion with that. Like somebody else wasn't here already. Like, this is crazy.